Imagine having an AI study partner that only uses your notes instead of searching the entire internet. That's exactly what NotebookLM does. And in this video, I'll show you everything you need to know to get started, from creating your first notebook to asking better questions and generating study materials. And by the end of this tutorial, you will be able to confidently use NotebookLM for studying, research, and organizing information. So let's get started. Let's start by first understanding what NotebookLM really is. NotebookLM is an AI-powered notebook system that is developed by Google. And unlike traditional AI chatbots, NotebookLM primarily works with the sources you provide. You upload your own documents, notes, PDFs, Google Docs, or websites, and NotebookLM uses those sources to answer your questions. Instead of replacing them with your notes, it helps you understand them faster. In this case, I have already signed in with my Gmail because I have given it permission to use my Gmail. However, you first need to give it permission to use your Gmail because this Google Notebook is connected to your Google Gmail. Now, to simply create a notebook, please start by clicking the Create Notebook button, which will direct you to this tab or your dashboard where you can choose your topic of your first notebook. You can search up any type of topic you want, or you can upload your files, websites, choose from your Google Drive, or copy any type of text. You can also choose whether the AI needs to search in the web or from your drive, if you don't know where exactly it is in your drive. You can choose for it to do fast research or in-depth research. In my case, I'd like to stick with deep research for now, therefore I'll click this option. For me, the topic I want to research for today is YT video editing. As soon as I type in my topic and I think I'm ready with all of my preferences, I can just click this blue arrow to generate or kick off my research project. Please keep in mind that it might take 5 to 6 minutes if you click in-depth research, while fast research can end up between 2 to 3 minutes of researching for all of your sources to be ready. I have already created a notebook beforehand, and this is how it turned out. It's the same topic, YT video editing, and in this case I have uploaded all of my research reports that have been previously researched upon. Now, as you can see in the left panel, it has sources. All of these sources were based off of the topic that I asked it to research about. And I can always add sources along the way if I feel like I need more sources. And this takes us back to the first page we saw. And as you can see, it has a limit of how many sources you can upload. You cannot upload any more sources than 50, and in this case, I have already uploaded about 20 sources. You can also choose to upload your own media or get it from other sources. In this case, I'm comfortable, so I'll continue. And as you can see, there's many checkboxes between each and every single report. A report being checked off means that the AI will factor in the information from these reports. If I don't check it off, it means that any single ask I ask from the AI from now on, keeping in mind that I did not check off these two articles, it will only generate the stuff that I ask it to generate without the information from these reports. And sometimes you can see that it generates something like this, where a source is highlighted in red and it has an information button. This means that the URL is invalid, and if I really want that specific site, I have to upload it again. Here, in the middle panel, you can see that it is named Chat. This is where you can chat with the Google AI. The AI can answer any type of questions, from verifying the sites to mentioning what each site is about to explaining every single question that you ask. You can even declare its role, from being a college professor to your boss, to specifically maintain your type of questions and the type of atmosphere you want to mention in your notebook. I can ask NotebookLM to generate a video overview or any type of overview based on the given options in the Studio tab. You can see that I have many options to choose from, and each and every single option will be explained in the video linked in the description below. But to give you a faint overview, the right panel is the Studio, and this Studio tab has the audio overview, the video overview, the slide deck, the mind map, reports, flashcards, quiz, infographic, data table. And these arrows here mean that you can click it to further tweak every single ask to your specific needs. You can ask it to be a critic for the audio overview, where two critics debate about your topic, or it can even be one critic depending on what you choose over here. And most of the time, it gives you even prompts in a way based on the sources that you upload to make your job easier to ask stuff from the AI. You can see that it has many options, but a few named beta. It's important to keep in mind that some of these features may not be available based on your Gmail account. If you have a kid Gmail account, it might prevent you from having a few features like the slide deck and the infographic. So, as you can see, I have generated the following reports, overviews, and flashcards and quizzes from the given sources that I have uploaded over here. Let's see how they turned out. My mind map is easily accessible by clicking these little arrow buttons, which will enlarge the mind map and make it open up more. And every single tab that has these arrows opens up even more. And if I have a question about any single component, I can simply just click on it and then the chat will answer my questions. As you can see over here, it even generated the question for me, making the prompt process even more simpler. So here you can even ask it to maintain its identity or character in this specific notebook to your preference. Like for example, I can say answer like a professional blogger, and it would gather all the information from my files to answer like that. And as you can see, there are buttons to enlarge or minimize my tabs. And this is how my video turned out. And the videos always have a watermark of the specific software used, and in this case it is NotebookLM. And as you can see, it always has the watermark of NotebookLM. And most of these generated Studio infographic reports and overviews all have the watermark except for the quizzes and flashcards, which only appear like this. And these hints are also very useful when doing these quizzes as it prompts active recall. And as you can see, it is already ready with my answer from the chat. So far, that has been really easy. You have learned how to prompt, you have also learned how to make the most out of the Studio tab. Now, here's where my favorite beginner uses are. I can use this for studying, research, summaries, revision, brainstorming, writing, meeting notes, project planning, everything. And all of this is just so easy to do with the easy chat system, and also always knowing that all of these answers are from the trusted sites that either I uploaded or either I have reviewed the sites, since they have been asking my permission to import them into this chat. Now, before you start using NotebookLM regularly, here are a few tips. Always keep these notebooks organized. It is really important to make sure that all of these notebooks have titles, And whenever you see an untitled notebook, just click these three dots and click delete. And it will even ask you a confirmation before it deletes since it is permanently deleted. And always upload quality sources. Never upload sources without credibility because that can insanely affect the quality of your research or work. Don't upload everything into one notebook either. Don't ask the notebook to search about cooking recipes while you're actively studying for your math exam. This will throw the AI off its track and give you wrong answers or not high quality answers. Also, make sure to ask specific questions. Asking specific questions gives you specific answers that are tailored to your needs. But it is always just as important to verify important information, such as always making sure by double checking or triple checking if the AI is really sure. And always don't take the answers that AI gives as the permanent boundary. Make sure to be ready to cross the boundaries and do your own research at certain times. And that's everything you need to know to get started with NotebookLM. This was just a beginner tutorial. In the next video, we will take a deep dive into every studio feature, including audio overview, video overview, mind maps, reports, flashcards, quizzes, infographics, slide decks, and much more. So if you're planning to use NotebookLM regularly, you won't want to miss that one. So if this video helped you, consider subscribing to Sri's Lab for AI tutorials, technology guides, and productivity tools. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.